So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Throwing to open it up is Darnold. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That is caught downfield by Pickens. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. This one down the field for Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. It's a gain of 34. First carry for one of the most versatile players in the league, Cordero Patterson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll take it on in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Young now to throw right away. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Young. To the left side, he's got Njoku.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Denzel Ward in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go, young lady. Here we go, son. Young lady. Go red 80. Red 80. Red 80. Lady.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. This one popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Moore going in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Young. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw, Young. He's going to keep it himself. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw.
And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. The NFL sack leader for 2023, T.J. Watt, gets in there to bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Young. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish. And I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note.
Moore going in motion. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Godwin working the right side.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll go play action with Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Myles Garrett, the All-Pro, there to bring him down. One quarter in the books. 7-3 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. To throw on first down is Darnold. Now he'll run.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure. Even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Handoff from the pistol to Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They get 15 on that game. Good for a Steeler first down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Go side. The lady. Red 80. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Here's Darnold. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Darnold. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. Now a 3rd and 2. To throw is Darnold, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Throwing, Darnold. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Young to throw on 1st down. That's taken in by Chubb. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
He finds Goodwin, and they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open.
But he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now it's Harris. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Harris. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance. But I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough. And they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
A huge play just before the half. It's a gain of 34.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Darnold to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
This is hot toward the side of the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He gets it to go, and the Steelers are on top. It's 14-10. final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. On 1st down is Young. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On 2nd down, Young. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we have reached halftime, and it's a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Young. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was. Coach at halftime, he said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
A gain there of 15. That's a Steeler first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And the defense snuffed that one out. It goes down as a completion, but no gain on the play.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 17 yards on that connection. good for a Steeler first down.
Go set.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take, half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Austin brought in motion. And he will score. Sam Darnold, touchdown Pittsburgh. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. Going for it all. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Pistol snap back to Darnold. A ball deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the 1st down chain, if he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
On 1st and 10, here's Winston. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch. Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
On second down, Winston. This one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you can bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
They'll run with Harris to the 5-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. Now Wilson on the designed run. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
On third and goal, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, Winston. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Second down throw for Jameis. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal. Here's a run. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Go set. Set.
One more time, it's Harris. A second effort, and he is in. Najee Harris, touchdown Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes Ford on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Ready. Green, triple T.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the... Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready.
They run out of the gun, and it's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this up to the 42.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will have great field position right around midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Set.
Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. First and 10.
Ready.
Winston will work out of the pistol. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And that will give them some space, moving it all the way past the 40-yard line.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot better performance, especially here offensively.
Now Winston. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play.
Well, at some point, if I'm this quarterback, I think I'm going to start testing somebody else in this secondary. I mean, he's already made his impact felt multiple times today, and it doesn't matter who they line up across from him. Right now, he is completely taking them out of the game.
And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
To the left side, he's got Njoku. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Moore going in motion. On first down, it's Winston. Now he takes off. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately...
And that time, the pressure, too much, he'll go down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. And he's going to be out of bounds, clearly shy of the line to gain. And that is going to be a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Room up the sideline to the 20. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
On second down, it's Darnold. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion now, it's Miller. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind